Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Radio Math with me, Mariette Sise. Before we start, I have an important message to share with you. I'm so happy to be speaking with you again today. Isn't learning on the radio fun, my dear students here? Today I'm going to give you a little quiz. Do you remember what a germ is?
Yes, a germ is a living thing that exists everywhere. Some can be good, but the bad ones can make us very sick.
Very good. You really are learning. Germs can live anywhere in the world. And when they get into our bodies will either fight them or will become sick. Right now, the COVID-19 germ is making many people sick in the world, including our fellow people here in Sierra Leone. I hope you're feeling good and ready to learn. Today we will explore what happens to numbers when you add and subtract 100 and 10 from them. We've got our activities lined up today. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brains settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on breaking apart numbers. Our fourth activity will be a brain break to rest and reset ourselves. And our fifth activity will be a challenge problem to apply what we've learned.
Hello!
Hello!
For today's class, you need paper, a pencil, your 100 bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 counters. It's okay if you don't have all these things. You can still participate in our lesson today. Please gather the materials you need.
You will also need to ask someone in your house to be your special partner today. Please ask them to get ready now.
Okay, students, let's mindful moment time begins. Let's take a moment to get into tune with our minds and bodies so that we can get ready to learn. Today we'll do a balancing exercise. Are you ready? First, I want you to sit up straight. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. We are going to take one deep breath together to start. And I want you to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Now, we'll do our balancing exercise. We are going to balance on one leg and then the other. Let's start.
Stand up and bend one of your legs so you are standing on the other leg only. If this is a bit tricky, hold on to something to help you balance. Keep your foot off the floor while I count to 10. Keep breathing deeply while I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put your foot down.
Great job! We're going to do that on the other leg. Let's start.
Stand up and bend your other leg so you are standing on one leg only. Remember, if this is a bit tricky, you can hold on to something while you balance. Keep your foot off the floor while I count to 10. Keep breathing deeply while I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put your foot down.
Okay, let's go to our number warm-up. We'll warm up our bodies and brain with an activity called count, and move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We are going to do a number of movements, and as we do, we'll practice skip counting. Let's start by skip counting our threes from 3 to 30. My turn first. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Now it's your turn. As you count, do high knees in place. It's like running in place, except you raise your knees high as you run. Ready, go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Great job! Let's do threes again. This time, do a squat each time you count. Ready, go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Excellent! Threes one more time. This time, do jumping jacks. Ready? Go! 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Wow! You did such a great job counting threes. Let's try 6 now. Counting from 6 all the way to 60. I'll go first. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60.
Okay, your turn. Our next exercise is windmills. As you count, touch each hand to the opposite foot. For example, when you count 6, touch your right hand to your left foot. When you count 12, touch your left hand to your right foot. From there, keep alternating as you count. Ready, go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60.
Nice work! Now we are going to do our 6 again with popcorn pops. For each count, start with your hands on your bent knees. Then jump up and stretch out your arms and legs in the air. Get ready, go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60.
Okay, let's do 6 one last time. Our final exercise will be a plank. Get into a push-up position with your belly off the floor and your hips lined up with your back. Hold there. You ready? Go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. I hope you can feel your body and your brain getting stronger. Let's get into our number workout. Great job warming up your brain. Now we are going to start our number workout. To start, create a place value chart with our hundreds place, tens place, and ones place.
To do this, draw a rectangle and split it into 3 columns. Make sure that the columns are big enough for you to write numbers inside. Label the left columns hundreds, the middle column 10, and the right column ones. Get your helper to assist you if you need it.
Take a look at the place value chart you just made. We can use place value chart to understand how large numbers are, to add them, subtract them, and compare them. Starting today, you will get lots of practice doing and using them.
Now represent the number 242. Fill in the number 242 in your place value chart. You can represent using bundles, sticks, and counters if you have them. But if you don't have, you can draw small squares of hundreds, small sticks for tens, and dots for ones.
You should have a 2 in the hundreds place, a 4 in the tens, and a 2 in the ones.
Add another 10 to that number. What do you get?
I got 252.
So 10 more than 242 is
252.
Great! Listeners, repeat the following statement to your partner. 10 more than 242 is 252. Okay, add 10 more. What do you get?
262.
Listeners, what do you notice in changing every time you add 10? What is staying the same? Tell your partner what you noticed.
I noticed that when we add 10, the digits in the tens place increases. When we added 10 to 242, the 4 turns to a 5.
The hundreds place and the ones place stayed the same.
Okay, let's start at 252 and count by ones to 256. Ready? Go!
252, 253, 254, 255, 256.
What's one more than 256?
257.
What is one more than 257? Listeners, tell your partners in a complete sentence what is one more than 257.
One more than 257 is 258.
Listeners, repeat that sentence to your partner. Now, what is changing when we count by ones? What is staying the same?
The ones place is changing. The tens and the hundreds is staying the same.
Okay? If we start at 258 and count by hundreds, what place will change?
The hundreds place.
100 more than 258 is?
358.
And 100 more than 358 is what, listeners?
100 more than 358 is 458.
Okay, now we're going to do an activity called more and less. We'll start with a number, then you will figure out what is 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less. Our first number is 425. Okay, listeners, figure out what is 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less than 425. Can you use place value charts, pictures, or your bundles, sticks, and counters to solve it? Okay, let's see what you'll get.
100 more than 425 is 525, and 100 less is 325. I know that the hundreds place changing when we do 100 more or less.
10 more than 425 is 435, and 100 less is 415. I know that the tens place changes when we do 10 more or less.
1 more than 425 is 426, and 1 less is 424. I know that the ones place changing when we do 1 more or less.
Nice work, listeners. Did you get the same answers? If not, that's okay. Let's try another. 688. Figure out 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less.
100 more than 688 is 788. 100 less than 688 is 588. The hundreds place changes when we do 100 more or less.
10 more than 688 is 698. 10 less than 688 is 678. The tens place changes when we do 10 more or less. 1 more than 688 is 689. 1 less than 688 is 687. The ones place changes when we do 1 more or less.
Okay, listeners, let's discuss what we've learned today. Tell your partner what you notice when we add or subtract 100, 10, and 1.
When we add or subtract 100 from a number, the digit in the hundreds place changes.
When we add or subtract 10 from a number, the digits in the tens place changes.
When we add or subtract 1 from a number, the digits in the one place changes.
Whew. You've been working so hard during our number workouts. Let's give our brains a break. We're going to play a game called As If. All you need to play in this game is your imagination. Did you remember to bring it? To play this game, I'll say a scenario, and you'll act as if the scenario is actually happening. We'll start acting when I say action, and freeze when I say cut. Okay, let's try the first one. When I say action, sway as if you are a tree in a windstorm. Remember, when you hear cut, that is your signal to stop swaying. Ready? Action! Shola. Cut. Next one. When I say action, push as if you are trying to move a big rock. You ready for that, Peter? Ready? Action! Cut. The last one. When I say action, shake as if you are a wet dog trying to dry off. This is going for all of you, listeners at home and you, the students here. You ready? Action. Cut. Great. Okay, wasn't it nice to move your body for a bit? Now let's apply what we've learned today. We'll start with our mystery numbers. Hey students, do you know what time is it?
Oh yes, I know what time it is. It's mystery number time.
You're right. Today there are 2 mystery numbers. For each one, you will hear clues that you will use to figure out what it is. When you figure out the mystery number, explain to your helper how you got the answer. Okay, here is the first one. Starts with the number 412. Add 100. Subtract 10. Subtract 10 again. Subtract 10 again. Add 100. What number did you get? I'll repeat the clues. Here is the first one again. I'll repeat. Starts with the number 412. Add 100. Subtract 10. Subtract 10 again. Subtract 10 again. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get?
If we start with 412, adding 100 will give me 512. Subtracting 10 brings us to 502. Subtracting 10 again brings us to 492. Then 482 when we subtract 10 a third time. 482 plus 100 is 582. Adding 10 gives us 592.
How were you able to do all that adding and subtracting in your head?
I know that adding or subtracting 100 to a number increases or decreases the digits in the hundreds place by 1, like in 482 plus 100 equals to 582. Adding or subtracting 10 increases or decreases the digits in the tens place by 1, like 492 minus 10 is equals to 482.
Excellent work. Okay, let's try another. Start with the number 568. Add 10. Add another 10. Subtract 100. Subtract 10. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get? I'll repeat the clue again. Start with the number 568. Add 10. Add another 10. Subtract 100. Subtract 10. Add 100. Add 10. What number did you get? Yes, Peter, how did you figure out the mystery number?
If we start with 568, adding 10 will give us 578. Adding another 10 brings us to 588. Subtracting 100 makes 488. Subtracting 10 makes 478. Adding 100 makes 578. And adding 10 makes 588. Subtracting 10 again brings us to 492. Then 482. When we subtract 10 a third time, 482 plus 100 is 582. Adding 10 gives us 592.
Now to my listeners, what do you notice when we add and subtract 10 or 100 from a number?
I noticed that when we add or subtract 100, the digit in the hundreds place changes.
And when we add or subtract 10, the digit in the tens place changes.
Very good. Good observation. Knowing this allows us to use mental math to add and subtract numbers. Great work growing your brains. Now let's go over the homework assignments from the last radio lesson. Last time you had to find the rule and guess the next 3 numbers in a sequence. The first sequence was 326, 318, 310, 302 dash. So what is the rule of this number patterns? And how do we use the rule to predict the next 3 numbers?
I think the next 3 numbers are 294, 286, 278.
How did you get that?
I noticed that the numbers are decreasing. Then I figured out that the numbers are decreasing by 8. I counted back from 326 to 318 and got 8. Then I counted back from 318 to 310 and got 8 again. I got 8 again when I counted back from 310 to 302. The rule must be subtract 8. If I continue subtracting 8, I get 294, then 386, then 278.
Oh, so first you figured out whether the numbers are increasing, getting bigger, or decreasing, getting smaller. Then you counted to figure out by how much the numbers are changing.
Yep, that's what I did.
For today's homework assignment, I want you to make your own mystery number riddles with 341 as the answer. Your riddle must have at least 3 clues. Once again, make up your own mystery number riddle with at least 3 clues and with the answer to be 341. Tune in again next time when we'll be comparing numbers. Goodbye.